We all love smoking. And by we, I'm talking about the average middle-aged salary worker who has nothing better to do than obliterating his own lungs by hitting a quick ciggy. Huh, would you look at that? As you can probably guess by the thumbnail, I'm here to talk about the new romance anime which just recently premiered with 12 mini episodes. And the best thing about the romance anime is, it's set in high school. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's a slice-of-life romance anime about a middle-aged guy who goes to a convenience store every day. Please wake up. Oh, did I forget to mention there's a hot anime goth girl in the show?
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for!
Today we're here to talk about smoking behind the supermarket with you. At the surface, it may seem like a boring premise, but it's rare to see a romance anime that actually branches out from the average high school romance tropes, where the loser friendless nerd somehow goes something like this. Yara yara doza, I'm such a silly little barker. And then the popular goes, Ara Ara, you're so sugoi Yuki-chan, and then falls in love with him. So it's a breath of fresh air to see a wholesome romance anime like this once in a while. And me personally, I love the slice of life genre, because as someone who's watched all of One Piece, I can proudly say, what's pacing? Also, who wouldn't want to risk getting... Wait, hold up. Risks of smoking. Smoking harms nearly every organ in the human body, drastically increasing the risk of fatal disease that's leading to the cause of preventable death. Primarily includes severe cardiovascular damage, various cancers and chronic respiratory illnesses and cognitive decline. Huh. We get to talk to a hot anime goth girl.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for!
As previously mentioned before, smoking behind the supermarket with you follows Sasaki, your run-of-the-mill middle-aged salary worker living in Japan. And since it's set in Japan, Sasaki constantly works ridiculous and grueling shifts under a strict boss who couldn't care less about him. It's not a stretch to say there's not much to look forward to after his long day, with the sole exception of the kind, cheerful cashier called Yamada who works at the local supermarket. And as Sasaki says himself, she's his pick-me-up. No matter how bad his day may be, as long as he sees Yamada at the checkout after an exhausting day, his spirit is lifted. Not because he's some weirdo stalker, but because a bright and cheerful smile provides a comforting escape from his miserable salaryman life. However, we quickly learn that's just a facade, because the second she takes a break or finishes her shift, she turns into my wife. Right guys? right. On one particular day, Sasuke gets chewed out by his boss, and when he pops into the convenience store, he finds out Yamada's already finished her shift. So to give himself a little boost, he does the next most logical step. Speedrunning crippling lung cancer. But since Japan has very strict smoking laws, he looks around for the best place to pop his ciggy. But that's when a mysterious girl calls him over to the back of the supermarket. Huh, that's weird. I swear I've seen her before. Oh, never mind, she's Tayama. And I guess he fell for it as well, because in his own words, the actual reason for her inviting him over was just to see through some creepy stalker who was obsessed with Yamada. However, through that small interaction, she finds out the only reason he lined up to her too was because she lifted his spirits. And they get talking, and a small friendship starts to form. So my guy Sasaki finds a new event to look forward to after a long day at work. As every now and then after he visits the supermarket, he comes back to have a chat over a smoke with Tayama. Just talking, yep, just yapping about a whole lot of mundane things that happened in their days. That's the entire anime. And it's peak, and has an anime goth girl baddie. But on a real note, the whole show just revolves around the strange dynamic of Sasaki mistaking Yamada and Tayama as different people, when in reality, Tayama was just a half-assed made-up name, and either going to the Yamada's till or enjoying a smoke break with Tayama, and the occasional teasing. Wait a second, that's just the hero took everything from me, so I partied with the hero's mother. Yeah, I just wanted a reason to include that. But overall, this is just a comfort anime that manages to fill a hole in my heart that I didn't even know I was missing. It's just two adults talking about things. But the anime has more depth to it than just that. But I'm not getting paid enough, hey, I'm just lazy. Sometimes it's just a nice break to sit down after a hard, tiring day and just enjoy the laid-back atmosphere it creates. Oh, and did I forget to mention this is the outro? This anime is laid back, but that's what I love about it. They spend a whole mini episode showing Yamada's emotions about getting a customer service complaint, and how that got her down. Small minor things that in retrospect don't really matter, but still stings. And I can guess how that feels, because I just started working in a small bakery over the past few days. And customer service is insanely important. A nice warm smile, a kind welcome, a quick and efficient ordering, everything that factors into the customer experience. And imagine how it must feel to get a complaint. It wouldn't be the end of the world, it would just kinda suck. However, Sasuke cheers her up and that's it. That's the whole episode. It's relatable in a way. Not in the way that I'm a 40-year-old smoker, but the down-to-earth conversations, interactions, and daily routines in their lives. There is no end goal. There is no one demon lord the party has to spend the next 20 seasons trying to defeat. They're just people going about their daily lives. And I believe there's something beautiful in that. And if there was one message I can leave you with, it would be, always remember kids, if you're down the dumps, you can always pick up a crippling smoking addiction for a chance to talk to a hot anime goth girl. This is a joke, but for legal reasons. Disclaimer so I don't get slammed out by YouTube. Don't smoke, it's bad for you. Subscribe. Hey, that's the end of the video. Yeah, somehow I managed to edit this way faster than my others, at least, but I have been no-loving editing for the past few days. From now on, I'll try to keep a consistent upload schedule and try to post at least once a week. And yes, if you're still watching for some reason, I did make random segments in the video just so I can include the Fall Guys soundtrack and that random episode title, because I thought it was funny. But overall, I'm pretty happy with how the video came out. I could have went more in depth or made it more funny, but that would make my editing process take way too long. So right now, I just stick to the basic plot, just so I could upload weekly. Also, why are you still watching the video? Click off. Oh, and subscribe. Hey, perfect transition. And I think that's added enough to the video length. So, see you.